Awesome. Shared chat incoming. Now.
Steel cage breaks, bodies fly, ladders rise, the crowd's war cry. Power bombs, necks collide, suffering fuels the warrior's pride. Revolution X, watching pain ignite, judging chaos, screaming through the fight. Blood on the mat, chaos
so funny.
reigns. We
Funny
review
guy.
the carnage, the glory, the pain.
Here we go.
Every slam, every roar. Revolution X craves more. Chairs swing, skulls collide, ropes burn as giants collide. Submission holds, arms snap, twisting fate in a brutal trap. Revolution X, judges of despair. Wrestling's torment, we rip and tear. Blood on the mat, chaos reigns. We review the carnage, the glory, the pain. Every slam, every roar. Revolution X craves more.
Incoming.
Blood on the mat, chaos reigns. We review the carnage, the glory, the pain. Every slam, every roar. Revolution X craves more.
All right.
What's up, everybody? Welcome into the Doobie Den. It is Saturday night, so you know what that means. It's a special edition of the Rev X Wrestling Review. I'm Buddha Fire. That's him, J Hat. We are Revolution X, and man, tonight was actually pretty solid.
Wasn't it though? I honestly, I'm not disappointed, dude. What's up, everybody? We got a few call outs here. Let's see. We got C Engineering. We got the number one MJ Hat fan gone heel. Thanks, Monty. Appreciate you, buddy. Moose, Rage, Aspie, Dark Tree, Tacos. Listen, you keep wasting these. I'm not gonna keep opening them, sir. It's not happening. Green Tea, welcome in. Thank you for the alert. Guys, Saturday night's main event was a hit. I have to admit, I'm impressed. What do you think, Buddha?
I thought tonight was very solidly done. For 2 hours, it was action-packed and a lot of good stuff. So let's go ahead and start
Fair.
it out.
Okay, so here, take that. All right. Things are a little crazy here at the Hat House, so just bear with me. This was from Fort Wayne, Indiana. All right. our opening match was that big 6-woman tag team match that we were talking about last night, the one that we couldn't agree on. Hey, see, thank you for the 10. Appreciate that. Ducks. Oh my God, we're not doing ducks. No. That's an Ultravetica thing. Promise. Or a mini Mabel thing, depending on which side of the world you're on. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. This match started out very fast paced. Rhea did not want to tag Charlotte in, so she tagged Alexa instead every chance she got. There came a point where the heels were actually working over the faces really well. And by really well, I mean, like, it was a little, I was nervous there for a while. There wasn't a point in the match where Michin was on Rhea's shoulders and she went to, I guess it was reverse out, but she about damn near broke her neck. Did you catch that, Buddha?
I
Like
did.
one of the many botches of the night. However, this match alone had like 3 or 4. Michin also paid tribute to AJ Styles and hit a Styles clash at one point, which was great. We did finally get Rhea and Jade as the legal women at the same time, which when we did, it was so good. It was so good. The Rhea part, not the Jade part. Fuck that bitch. But there was a moment where Charlotte, Alexa, and Rhea were actually having this like let's all be friends moment. But of course, Jade Cargill shows up and she hits Jaded on Rhea and then gets the win. So just like I said, Buddha,
Oh, you got this one.
just I'm gonna put a little salt there. Yeah, didn't it though, Dark Tree? Dark Tree says it looked nasty.
It did look nasty.
So yeah, I honestly was worried she broke her neck, dude. It was a rough landing. But Jade Cargill, Michin, BFAB for the win here. Buddha, what
100%.
I know. Thank you, Tacos. Appreciate you. Let me ask you, where are you sitting as far as this goes?
As far as this match goes,
Yeah,
this was probably the worst match to watch tonight. There was
Okay.
there was too many botches in it. There was a couple of really close. Oh my God, somebody might be hurt. Honestly and
Yeah.
truthfully, I should have went with the heels with you last night, but I was trying to give the faces a chance. This does give Jade a little bit of momentum going into Clash next weekend, so obviously we know Rhea's going to retain, but it's a way to make the heel look hot.
Well, she may not. Let's see what this last week of shows does before we give out our predictions.
Taco says he's with me. It was way
I'm
too
with
clunky of
Budo.
a match. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What
Good
we
deal.
wanna hear.
Good deal, Tacos. I agree. Let's move forward because what happened next?
We cut to an interview with Ethan Page that was actually not too bad, saying that he was going to end up making the championship look good again. He was going to be Penta for it tonight, and that wasn't ego. That was confidence. That's been his stick for the past couple of weeks. But that leads us into match number 2.
Is that what
Yeah, that's what we
we're calling it nowadays? Is confidence?
That's what he exerts is confidence. We move into match number 2, though. It was Becky Lynch versus Sol Ruca. So as this match was about to get started, Jessica Carr was slated to be the referee. Becky came out swinging, trying to get cheap shot for the bell ring. But Jessica wouldn't start the match, but then Sol Ruca came up and hit Becky back, and then Jessica started the match. Becky's going to end up killing this referee at some point in time. So Sol Ruca was going for the Soul Snatcher. Becky pulls Jessica in front of her. So when Sol hits the Soul Snatcher, Jessica disqualifies Becky. Therefore, your winner is Sol Ruca. And then Becky Lynch came back after the match and attacked Sol Ruca and hit her with, I think, 3 manhandle slams and beat the hell out of her the whole time.
For the record, we haven't got to Page yet. His match later is we'll get there after, I promise. But Dark Tree says this crap pissed me off. I assume we're talking about the Becky Lynch storyline. They need to pull the trigger, he says, or let Jessica Carr go.
Your mic is doing some funky stuff
Jessica.
right now.
There, is that better? Can you guys hear me?
A lot better.
Can you guys hear me? I didn't. That's why I asked, Buddha. Okay, so let me say that again. Dark Tree said they need to pull the trigger on this storyline with Jessica Carr or let it go. One of the two. Keep them separated. I'm ready for it too, Dark Tree. I gotta agree with you, dude. It's past time. Like, how many times is Jessica Carr going to be the referee for Becky Lynch in particular? I think Jessica, who's been doing training at the Performance Center, I don't know if that's well known or not, but she is slated probably by the end of, I want to say about SummerSlam, maybe Survivor Series. We get something with her. It would be nice.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Echo, why Echo? Why Echo? Echo on me, tacos?
Should be echo on me. I'm sitting far enough away from my mic to where it shouldn't bother.
I did something different this time, so let me
On
fix
side.
it.
Let me refresh. Be back.
I think it's me.
You said it was on my side. So
Just a second. Buddha's fuzzy, Echo and MJ. Yeah, okay. I know what I did. One sec. How about now? Does that fix the echo?
I don't know. I don't hear an echo.
No, you wouldn't, but Stream would. No. Okay, what the hell? What the hell?
Still echo for MJ.
Okay, but it's still. All right, I'm working on it.
Do you have my stream muted?
Carry on. I'm going to mute.
That's a good thing, Rage. Do you have my stream muted?
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. I'm showing one feed.
Chicka. Okay, cool. Better. Good. Yeah.
I don't know what the problem is, so weird. Sorry about that, guys. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate it though. Yeah, okay. Where were we? We were talking about Jessica Carr, right?
Yes.
Just trying to make sure I'm still on point. I've lost my notes, shuffling around trying to fix shit. Okay. Yeah, Jessica Carr needs to either A, put up, or B, they need to get her out. You're right. I agree with that, Dark Tree. That being said, let's move forward. After a commercial break, we come back and Becky runs into Nick Aldis.
Yes.
Yeah, Nick Aldis. And Nick goes, I just got off the phone with Adam Pearce, and because of that stunt you pulled, you now have to defend your title against Sol Ruca next weekend at Clash in Italy. Who called that shit? Who called that shit?
You called that shit. You called that shit.
Thanks for the hydrate. No, man, it's predictable booking. You know, I'm not so much. You and I have been doing this a long time, and I feel like the writing was on the wall for this entire segment.
Yeah.
So maybe I am kind of stretching it a little bit, but I had a hunch. We get an interview backstage with the Irresistible Forces, and this interview was, well, garbage. They need to take Nia Jax's Ozempic down just a little bit as she's starting to get that sunken face look. I'm a little concerned. But that did lead us into match number 3, which was for the Intercontinental title. It was your champion, Penta. What's up, RSDJ? Welcome in.
Welcome in.
Oh, 100%, Dark Tree. You don't have to bet. I'm not going to bet you on that because you're probably right. And I don't have $1,000 to lose. So thank you. Penta versus Ethan Page. This match wasn't too bad. Couple of good spots from both men. I hardly think it was a barn burner, though. Ethan Page got a lot of good offense in, but so did Penta. Good spots on both sides of the field here, but both men got multiple 1-2 oohs. But in the end, Penta retains via Mexican Destroyer. that Ethan Page didn't take really well, but to Buddha's point, when we were watching this, he goes, well, he's a big guy. He can't, it's really hard for him to kind of flip and shit because he's more of a bruiserweight. So, Penta Zero Miedo, that's it. Welcome in for the first time chat. Appreciate that. Best match of the night, says Darktree.
Zero Mido. Zero fear, bro. Jesus.
Zero Miedo? Yeah. Zero Miedo. Yeah.
Sure.
I can read. Shut up.
Sometimes.
Shut up. Darktree says best match of the night.
Not going to argue
I agree.
Not going to argue that.
Yeah. Yeah. So decent work from both guys. And that's actually what I put. Decent match. So, Buddha?
Like Darktree said, best match of the night. Both these men came out fighting strong. Ethan Page looked really good in his first title match. I see these two still working a program. I don't think this is the end of it.
I doubt it. I'm not going to take that bet because I'll still lose, Aspie. No, thank you. It'll be Jessica Carr.
So afterwards, we get an interview with the women's tag champs, and then we get a Street Profits vignette, and then that leads us into match number 4, which was for the women's tag team titles. It was Brie and Paige defending against Nia and Lash. So in all reality, the champions here, even though they're old school, looked really good. That was a couple of good spots here where all 4 of these women actually did really good tonight. And if you guys know, we are very anti Nia Jax on this channel, which is very, very true. If you've been watching enough, you know. They held their own all the way up until the end. Paige rolled through with a little push from Brie Bella, managed to get the pin on Nia for the retention of the titles. What do you think about this match?
Honestly, I love it that the faces are pulling out heel tactics. I think that's great. They've been doing this for the past couple of matches they've had now. And okay, feet on the ropes, or where Brie Bella put her foot on Paige's ass to just kind of brace her so that Nia couldn't kick out. It was great. Plus, okay, let's see. I want to read this. Just the match wasn't amazing by any means, but good for a Saturday night's main event, says Taco. Hell yeah. I assume you're talking about this tag match, or are you talking about the Intercontinental, Taco? Darktree says, put Paige and Brie up against someone real, and we will see. Nia needs to go. Well, and Darktree, again, as I wrote in the notes, because it was me that wrote it, we're very anti Nia Jax here, and I know that. Buddha knows that. You know that. Everybody in the audience knows that. But at the same time, tonight was one of the better matches she's had in a long time. Yeah. I'll give her flowers where they're due.
Yeah.
So, I by no means does that mean I'm changing my mind on her. She still needs to lose her job. She's still the most unsafe wrestler in WWE. But tonight she did good. So,
Taco said she did great for tonight. That's absolutely,
thank you.
That's absolutely right. Like, for her standards, yeah, she pulled off an actual decent match tonight.
So, man, I can't complain. In all reality, this was decent. The women's tag team titles are normally kind of, as bad as I hate to say this, sometimes they're joke titles. Sometimes they really push them. Since they've been on Paige and Brie, they've kind of been a bit of both. And this match is one of the reasons that I look forward to these kind of events. Honestly, I don't like Lash Legend either. But both Nia and Lash sold really well. There it is. Take your flowers, because I'm not giving them to you again. That's just it. Anyway, let's see here. We get a Vision interview next where Heyman is the man on the mic, and he uses his Brock Lesnar line. Your reigning, defending WWE World Tag Team Champions Logan Paul and Austin Theory. Yeah. 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 So this was prior to their match where they're facing the Street Profits, right? Which is the last match and the main event of the night. When this started, how long was left on the clock, Buddha?
Like 9 minutes.
So they not only did they push the time because it ran over what 10 minutes probably.
No, I don't
they
think
still
it was
took
that.
20 minutes on this match.
Yeah, they ran
yeah.
for a little bit.
This match was okay. Again, nothing to write home about. The heels worked over the crowd for a while, and then the Profits looked really good too. However, at the end of the day, there were several moments here where either team could have won this matchup. From a wild-looking pounce to a doomsday device, both teams did hella good work. That being said, as we got closer to the end of the match, Braun Breaker comes out running and attempts to hit a spear, gets pounced instead. Montez Ford ends up back in the ring and hits a splash on Austin Theory, goes for the pin, and Paul Heyman grabs Theory's foot and puts it on the rope, knocks the referee and says, hey, his foot's on the rope. Ooh, it was a shitty move. Cost him the tag titles entirely. Ford leaves the ring and goes to attack Paul Heyman and gets brass knuckles instead by Logan Paul to the face. Austin Theory easily got the pin on Ford after the punch. So your World Tag Team Champions are your retaining, reigning, defending Vision. After the match, Braun Breaker lays the Street Profits out, and the Vision all returns to the ring to pose as we fade to black. Hey, Jason, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Darktree says, I'm so sick of Logan Paul. Hell yeah. A lot of people are. But let's be honest, Darktree, somebody has to be the bad guy. And I think Logan Paul's doing a decent job of that right now.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't mean I like him. No. Does not mean I like him. Besides, I think I sung it to Moose last night. Now I'll sing it again. Paul, can we fire Logan Paul? Hey, he does do good work, Tacos. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. It could be a lot worse. What? Oh, okay. I see what that is. I was confused. All right. Say his name. You want me to say his name? But if I say his name, you know what happens, right? Like, I don't want to say Joe Hendry.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Sorry, I can't help it. I can't help it. No, you're right. I hadn't done any sound alerts, so that's fine. That's fine. Soundboard needed done. Buddha, what did you think about this show all in all? Like, out of a scale of 1 to 5?
Honestly, I'm giving it a 4.
4?
For 5 matches tonight, I really thought we had good matches. There was some botches here and there, but all in all, this was a great event. Everybody honestly done their keep tonight, and I was a little disappointed with some of the results, just because, well, I lost. I was really looking forward to the Becky and Soul match, and that was probably the most disappointing thing I had to see. So, I still
RSDJ says, if you say his name 3 times, does he appear? No, that's Beetlejuice. I only said it once. I'm not going to say Beetlejuice 3 times. I'm just not going to do it. Damn, that's 2.
All right, shut up. Taco says, I honestly was hoping for the Street Profits to win tonight, but expected it to be a Rush typical win for the Vision. I mean, I guess I wouldn't say it was Rush. Exactly.
Also, Candyman, hell yeah.
The Becky Soul match wasn't even a match. That's what, like, I was so looking forward to that match because I thought it would be good. Now I got to wait till next weekend to watch it. And just so everybody knows, Clash in Italy is actually on Sunday this time around and not Saturday. Yep. I think they had actually advertised it for Saturday and then switched it to Sunday like earlier tonight.
Well, here's the thing. If it's Sunday, that means I have to change my open mic night to next Saturday for next week. So I'll announce that tomorrow. But I mean, those of you that are here kind of already know, but that means next week's going to be funky. Funky, mate.
Get funky.
Chip, chip, cheerio. I'm also giving this a 4, which is high for me, but yeah, they did pretty good tonight. I walked away happy that I kept my Peacock subscription. So there you go. So Lego build to open mic night next Saturday? Probably. See, we could do that. We could do that. I start at 8 p.m. Eastern. So
RSDJ says, if you say Beetlejuice the third time and Michael Keaton suddenly appears on your screen, I will concede the bet and worship you as a god.
let me just find a Michael Keaton thing.
Dark Tree says he also rated it a 4.
Cool. Let's open up the stage because I know we got Dark Tree and Aspie. Per the usual. I definitely want to get your opinions, guys. So RSDJ, I know wrestling's not your thing, so I'll wait to bring you up here in just a few. But let's go to Dark Tree first, and then we'll come to the Aspie with the same question. Okay. Dark Tree, favorite match of the night.
Oh, Penta for sure.
Why?
That match was spot on. Those guys put on a hell of a show.
Okay.
I think that it was the best organized match of the night.
Okay. Aspie, same question.
I actually have to say Penta, the Penta Page game match. It was better than all of them put together. And I actually did a bit of a scoring before you went live. And I actually put that match at a 4.
Right on. Right on. I'm not surprised because Penta's really good. When AEW dropped Penta, I thought that was a mistake. I was so happy to see him come over to WWE. What's up, Mufasa? Welcome in, dude. I was so happy to see him come over to WWE. It definitely was a how do I put this? Mind-boggling. What's up, Misa? Good to see you. Guys, we are almost through the wrestling review, and if Triple B, RSTJ, if you guys have wrestling opinions, I'd be more than happy to entertain those. Just raise your hands. The whole thing for me is Saturday night's main events are normally 3 or 4 matches, right? I knew we were going to have some shenanigans when they announced 5. Okay. But even with the loss of Sol Ruca and Becky Lynch as a match, we still had 4 solid matches if you're willing to wave a little bit on the opener. Because, there were a few botches. I'm not opposed to that. But in the long run, and Tacos, I see you there. Tacos for the podcast audience says, yes, Penta can work with just about anyone, even Chelsea Green. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That is facts.
I love me some Chelsea Green, by the way. I love me some Chelsea Green. Matt Cardona, you did a good job.
Just stating, if you've never watched that match between them two, do yourself a favor and go watch that.
Mm-hmm.
That is a solid match.
Excellent content. Excellent content. Chat, we got any questions?
Nope.
Dark Tree, Aspie?
Nope. Just for next week, I did put it in chat that Clash in Italy starts at 7 p.m. BST, my time.
Yeah, it's 2 p.m. Eastern. You're absolutely right. The review, however, will probably still be somewhere around 10, 11 o'clock Eastern because Buddha has to work. So,
go figure.
Well, is what it is, man. Like, that's fine. We might do an early STFC something rather while we wait. I don't know yet. We'll see. It depends on what's going on that Sunday because I know I've got Nigel too. So, yeah. So,
I think we're actually.
Any questions, thoughts?
So that everybody knew.
I'm sorry.
I said I was just mentioning it so everybody knew.
Appreciate you.
Oh yeah, it's much earlier. It's much earlier than usual. You're absolutely right.
I'm looking forward to a month where it's earlier than 1 a.m.
I bet you are. I bet you are. I know it's rough over there. You stay up and watch these all the time and hang out with us, and you have such great commentary, Aspie. I honestly appreciate it. Just so you know, it's
Well,
we feel very privileged.
When I watch each one over the next month, I will put it in the thing.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Just create you a tab. I have no problem with that. That's perfect.
That's why I put last night's on with the cat.
You wanna plug yourself for tomorrow?
Oh yeah. So tomorrow evening, first off, I am still here on extension cord power, so just be aware of that. I thought we did see. I haven't really been online much today, but I know that incursions were kind of huge. Tomorrow, we will be doing our usual open mic nights, but I'll have a couple announcements to do tomorrow as well, because things are about to be a little bit different moving forward with the stream schedule and whatnot. I'm going to change some things up, because don't get me wrong, I have no problem opening a stage, but after last weekend, it kind of put some things in perspective for me, and I know this probably isn't the place for it, Buddha, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to go back down to one open mic night a week, and the Thursday streams, or Saturday, whichever day they fall on, depends on the week, might have an open spot, might not. I don't want to say it will for sure, because it's I need to do some kind of solo stuff too, where I'm just engaging with chat. So I had a conversation today, and it needs. I did say it, Jason. It's your fault. I blame you. No, I'm kidding. You know I loved you. No, but in all seriousness, I am going to cut back on some of the open stages and kind of, I don't know, make it where it's just me and chat on certain days. I've had this conversation with you many times, brother. Yes, you have. Hello, Siggy. This is a wrestling stream, just so you know, Siggy. It has become too much on a regular basis. Yeah, it has, Mufasa. You're absolutely right. And tacos, I appreciate that. It needs to just be once a week. So we're going to stick with Sundays like we have the whole time. Next weekend will be Saturday, though, so just know that in advance. But I think that's all I got tonight, Buddha. You want to wrap us up?
Oh, yeah. Guys, we want to thank you all for coming on to watch the stream. We greatly appreciate it. We will be live with another Rev X Wrestling review next Friday night, 11:30ish Eastern Standard Time. Not only will we be
doing Sunday.
Would you shut up for a second? Not only will we be doing the SmackDown review, but we will also be doing our predictions on Friday night for Clash in Italy on Sunday. And then we will be live Sunday night with a review of Clash in Italy. If somebody would let me finish and shut up. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, guys, again, we want to thank everybody for coming on. This has been the Rev X Wrestling Review. We will catch you guys on the flip side later. Peace out.
Bye, guys. That's sexy. Awesome.
Great show, guys. Great show.
Sorry, Siggy. This was a wrestling thing, or I would have brought you up.